Hello, welcome to Papa's Snake Room. This is like the fifth time I've done this intro. I'm redoing it from the original video because I'm an idiot and I did not make any kind of list of what I was going to talk about. So I just wanted to redo this intro. My name's Les Voorhees. My grandchildren call me Papa Les, or they used to. They don't anymore so much, but I like that. I think I'm going to settle with Papa's Snake Room as a name for the channel. I've been into reptiles since probably a young adult. I think in the Air Force was when I really started, probably around 20 years old when I really started liking snakes and keeping them. 2015 I started volunteering at the Rad Zoo here in Minnesota, Owatonna, and what happened was I found a garter snake in my basement, and it was November and it was snowing out, and I used to keep them over winter when I found them like that, and I just wasn't prepared to do it. So I took the snake to them. They gave me a tour of the place, and I asked if they took volunteers, and they did. And so I volunteered. I volunteered there for about a year, and during that time, I rekindled the bug, I guess you'd call it, for snakes and lizards. I just don't want to keep lizards. I have one lizard. They're very judgmental. Probably can't meet him because he's gone down for brumation. He just went down a couple days ago. I don't know if he'll come back out for one last bathroom break or what, but he's probably down till the end of March. But anyway, snakes are what I focus on. I have garter snakes of different kinds, king snakes, corn snakes, ball pythons, and hognoses. I breed mice and rats, African soft furs, so that I have anything they need, especially as babies. I started breeding the snakes with my first corn snakes, and I discovered that nobody wants aneries, or almost nobody wants aneries, and nobody really wants classic wild caught type, and that's what I got out of that clutch. So I did, like I said, I did not make a script for this, and so my first video here is just a mess. I hope you can watch it and get through it, and hopefully I'll get better. I know it takes a while, and I'm not used to being down here talking to myself. I talk to the snakes once in a while, but I really don't have conversations with them. I'm having conversations with a camera. I'm trying to envision there's a few watchers out there. I'm trying to envision that there are a few people out there watching this. It's hard to do. All I see is a couple of snakes staring back at me, wondering what the heck I'm doing right now. So anyway, now we'll get on to the main part of the video that I shot earlier, and hopefully I can cut out that horrible beginning I made. So here you go. I'm trying to shoot this video and I'm being stared down, so I'm going to go ahead and get her out. This is Peggy Sue. Oh, you didn't really want to come out, did you? You just wanted to stare at me. Peggy Sue's a 3-year-old corn snake. She's a snow. She just had a nice big clutch of 25 eggs, and that's part of the purpose I'm doing this video. Is I love these baby snakes. I love snakes, period, but these babies are really what I go for, but I can't keep them all. So I'm hoping to get people's attention and say, hey, I got snakes here that aren't priced too bad, and tell you a little bit about them and taking care of them, and tell you what you need, and occasionally show you what I've got available. This one here is one I'm keeping. It's a snow stripe. Stripe was a surprise because I'm going to put her back. Stripe was a surprise because I didn't know her and her brother were pet for Stripe, and so I got several stripes, and they're all still pretty young, but I'll bring some of those out in future videos and show them off. That was the only snow stripe I got, so that's my keeper. But the biggest thing is that I like breeding these snakes. I didn't want to do it as a business, but I've got to do something with the snakes. And so one clutch a year is what basically of each type is what I'm able to breed. And I just need to be able to move them afterwards, so I need to make people aware of what I've got, and also give you some helpful videos on how to take care of them, how to set them up, and maybe even a little bit further into genes and things like that. So I'll probably do about one video a week. It might come out a little less than that, but I'm hoping to get one video a week. I don't like talking on the camera, and down here in my snake room, apparently nobody around. It seems stupid to me, but I'm hoping there's people out there that might get to see it. So that's all I got to say for this video. Maybe I'll take you on a little tour of the room. Let me pause this. All right, here's some of my corn snakes. That's Harry. I don't name all of them. That is Bertha. We'll cover her in a later video, why she's called Bertha. And that's Richard. Richard was eyeballing me when I was doing that video too, and I didn't notice him. He's down at the bottom. And then we have our babies. They just ate yesterday. There's an Amel stripe baby. And I don't bother them too much because they go nuts. They start springing out of the tubs. And then we got some snows. Oh, I'm going to have to bother him more than I wanted to. All right, there we go. All right. I also got some Amels out of that. Otherwise, I keep hog noses. I have bred hog noses. This guy here doesn't have a name. But he's one of my babies from a couple years ago. Here's another one of my babies from a couple years ago. This is Tiny Tim. He's not all that tiny little, but I'll explain later why he got the name Tiny Tim. That'll be another video. Anyway, I keep hog noses. I've got more in here, but they are getting ready to go for brumation. Their heat has been turned off. They haven't eaten in a month. And I keep king snakes. I don't keep them in tubs like this once they get bigger, but this one here she's pretty much ready to go to her her lifetime home. There's one in there, but he's shedding, so he's not in a good mood right now. His mate just got set up in here, and I have no idea where she's at. Gonna slowly make this into a bioactive, but she is really enjoying burying herself in there, so I have no idea where she's at. Then we got Tom here. Tom is the father to the parents of those babies. Eve is a spot-nosed ball python. She surprised me with a clutch of eggs this spring, right about the time those babies hatched. So they are due in about 10 days. Well, yeah, 5 to 10 days. I'm hoping to see some cut marks here pretty soon. I will cover that in the video when they do come. I have more ball pythons here. There's my spider. I've got more babies here. There is an anery tessera. Oh boy, you have made a mess. There's my baby albino checker garter snake. And you made a mess. He just got fed yesterday. He ate his first full pinky. There's my albino king snake. She is just albino, not lavender like the other female I have. And then we've got, yeah, he's not going to show his face. There you go. We've got our A males over here. And all the way down to, see, I got 25 of them. There's number 25 right there. He's been given a grade of B on his eating habits. He's eaten, actually, I got 5 on there. He's actually eaten 6 times. I didn't put the other mark on yesterday. And we've got the idiots. These are a couple of female albino checker snakes. They are really cool, except right now they're being a little shy. They're usually pretty curious and coming out and looking. Right below them, they're going to remain hidden. But I've got some an eastern garter and a red side, both females. They're not going to come out. I may cut this out. So that's pretty much it. I basically just do this as a hobby, but I like the breeding part of it. And if I want to breed them, I have to have some place to move the babies to, and I like to make sure they get to good homes. And then I maybe get to keep one of each clutch. So I may not keep any of the ball python. That was a surprise, and I think the daddy was just a. So it doesn't make anything too interesting. I'm going to get some. I'm going to get some normals in there. I may do a giveaway for the normals. We'll see what I get. Now I can't remember if I got 7 or 8 eggs. I lost one. It had no veins and finally started to show spots. Didn't grow any veins, so I got rid of it. And then I had 1 slug. But it's either 7 or 8 eggs now. I think it's 7. And yeah, maybe I'll do a giveaway on one of those. So anyway, even if you don't know if you like this or not yet, do me a favor and hit the like and give me a subscribe. You can always undo it later if it turns out this isn't what you're looking for. Talk to you later.